Ready? And why is this? All right. And 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Single on the Rocks. I'm your host, Locastillo, and I am back again with Emily.
Round of applause. So happy to be back, you guys.
I'm so happy you're back.
Thank you.
Everybody loved you on the first episode. I'm so glad that I had you on the first episode because I felt like it just set the tone.
Period.
For all the next following episodes, and I don't know, I just felt like it was so good.
The chemistry is so good.
It's so good. But thank you guys for tuning in. Today we are drinking some very special drinks because Emily made them and they're fucking bomb.
Pickle micheladas, you guys.
Pickle micheladas, like so good, so good.
So
This is what,
second
my second
one. Mm-hmm.
This is my second one. This is my second one.
I think it's my third one.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I kind of wanted to do like a mukbang.
You want a napkin?
Thank you.
ASMR. Oh, I love a good crunchy pickle.
ASMR. I should bite the pickle. Let's bite the pickle.
I love pickles. Wink and
So good. I just recently found out about picklebacks.
like pickle shots.
Like if you take a shot, like say a tequila shot, or it's bad, or like say you're doing a Patron shot, and you ask for a pickleback, so the pickle kills that nasty, like that harsh taste. I found out about it maybe like 2-3 years ago, and so now anytime somebody wants to do a
shot?
tequila shot,
You
I'm
ask for
like,
pickle.
pickleback.
Pickleback. Remember one time we bought this pickle tequila? You remember?
I still have it. I still have it in my freezer.
That shit was so nasty.
Is that why you left it? Is that why you left it in my? I have not drank it ever since.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Make pickle micheladas instead.
Yeah. No, these are really, really good. Thank you for coming back on.
Of course, always.
We ate my favorite, some tacos.
We did.
Like I said, yeah, we were gonna do like a mukbang or whatever, but I was like, the mic's gonna get in the way. I feel like it should be it's gotta be in a different setting. So maybe somewhere down in the future, because we definitely still need to do the cooking show.
Yes. Oh my God, we're always cooking. She's always killing it. Those sliders, I think about those sliders all the time.
I tried to remake them, and I just didn't have everything so it didn't hit. I mean, they were good, but it didn't hit the same.
It didn't hit the same.
It did not hit the same.
You know what else I always think about too? The chicken with the cucumber salad.
Oh,
that shit was so good.
So good.
We need to remake that.
Yeah, that was so good. I feel like every dish we did was just a hit.
We just always hit. We never miss. I never fall.
It was so good. But okay, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
We have some upgrades here.
I know. Oh my God, look.
So I'm thinking of so I'm debating on either putting a couch or putting chairs.
Okay. What kind of chairs?
Like just like cozy chairs, and then or I'm thinking of putting like a big couch right here. Okay. So kind of like a living room style, but it's in here.
Mini style?
Yeah.
I would fuck with the mini style living room.
Right?
I think that just like gives, you know.
I think so too. Mm-hmm. I think it'd be
because if it's like these chairs, I wouldn't support it. But like if it's like
no, it's like the you know like this
okay,
deep
you know what?
seat chairs.
Okay,
but I would only have room for 2.
True.
But if I have the couch,
it's like space for more people.
It could have space for more people.
I fuck with the couch.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm. Right. I see the vision.
Okay.
Period.
And my vision is like a pink couch, so I can always reupholster the couch.
That's true. Go to girl on Wednesdays at the Salvation Army, in Arlington. They be having good fucking like they be having good.
Well, I have the remaining couch in the storage.
Oh, that's true. You could also do that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I support.
So I was thinking about doing that.
Period.
Get it out of my ex-husband's garage. Shout out to the free storage.
Period.
Okay, so I have some questions, but I definitely just want to like recap. Last time we talked, the dating scene was trash.
Still is.
Yeah. Still is. Like, what's been going on with Emily? Are we still on the apps? Are we still getting walked in?
Oh my god, I forgot
with Dutch
about
Bros.
That shit was, girl, I blocked it out of my head because I didn't even want to think about it.
Traumatic experience.
Trauma. I'm off the apps. I just realized that like Facebook dating was giving me too much trauma. Mm-hmm. Like I don't need that much lore, you know? I already have enough.
Yeah.
So I got off the apps, and actually I've been talking with somebody who I used to talk to a while back, and I don't know why I stopped talking to him. I mean, I do know why I stopped talking to him, but I just felt like I wasn't in the headspace for that at the time. He wasn't giving me the vibes I was looking for.
It wasn't right timing
type shit. But now I think because I feel so comfortable with him, I really don't care like what I say. Mm-hmm. And I just like that he very much like takes it with stride type. So I respect that about him. He's really cool. Compared to like the last serious situationship I had, fuck him. He's very healthy. I will say that. Maybe I'm just used to like toxicity, but like sometimes whenever things are going too well, I get scared that like something.
And do you think self-sabotage?
Yeah, 100%. So I'm just like, growth for me is like fighting through that and being like, no, it's okay. Like this is okay. This is good. And so I feel like I'm at a good space with him. I'm like not in a rush or nothing to be anything. And I just like that we're going at our own pace.
I like
He's
that.
cool. We went to school together. He's older than me. And I call him the wrestler. Because he's the wrestler in high school.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yes, I do. Okay. Period. I like that. So how long has that been going on?
I think since like November. We kind of like it. You know what? It was during Halloween. So funny. It's always during Halloween for me. But
really?
Yeah. I remember. Girl, let me give you the tea. Let me give you the tea.
Give me the tea.
I think this is so funny because he always like, I didn't lie. Bitch, yes the fuck you did lie. Matter of fact, let me get the facts straight. Let me pull out that book. Fucking, okay, so he was in a serious relationship with this shorty. I'll call him daddy. Like, obviously, I was doing my thing, you know?
Yeah.
But he's a very private person. Like, he doesn't post his bitches type shit. Like, whenever I found that he did have a bitch, I was like, oh. Because, like, the timeline of them being together was a lot longer than like what I thought whenever I finally found out the truth. But so he started liking my pictures out of left field. And we never, which is so weird. You know how I'm like a serious blocker? Yeah. I never blocked him. I never like deleted his number or nothing. I left him on there.
Did you forget about him?
Low key, yeah.
That he was even on there?
I didn't forget that he was on there because like, I never forget. But like, I just didn't. It didn't bother me. I think I was like very much like doing my own thing, like I said, you know? Yeah. But he started looking a little too good, and I was like, I can't miss it.
He said, so what happened?
I was like, whoa, right? Type shit. Yeah. And so he started liking my pictures again, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, maybe he's fighting with his bitch and just trying to get back at her or something. So I ignored it for a while, and then he like continued to like my pictures, and then finally like one day I was liquor courage, and I was like, so what's up, like you've been liking my pictures, like what you trying to do,
What's the deal, man?
like exactly. And he was like, oh, you know, I've always thought you were fine, this and that and the third. So we linked up, like we went to go get drinks and, you know, finger food. And I remember in the text messages he was like, you know, I've always wanted you. And I was like, oh, I was trying to be respectful because I thought you had a shorty. And he's like, me have a shorty? That's crazy. Like, no.
So he was trying to deny it?
He's trying to lie to me. And I was like, you're a liar. But we're going to get to the bottom of this. So, like, 3 shots in, I was like, so did you think you could lie to me? Like, you think I'm stupid or something?
Yeah.
And he's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, because you had a shorty not too long ago. And he's like, define not too long ago. And I was like, 2-3 months, not even that long ago.
Sir, quit playing games.
Exactly. And he was
quit
like,
playing these games.
I did, but like it wasn't even like that. And I was like, exactly.
You're a liar.
Exactly. To this day, I don't let him live it down. I'm like, you're the liar. You're a liar.
You're a liar.
But I thought that was so funny how he tried to be like, he was like, it wasn't even like that. Like I wasn't lying. I was just trying to like get my story straight so I could tell you like what it is. Cause it was like some lore, you know. He wanted me to keep it like private, and I respect that. But like, you know, I just thought that was funny because I was like, I know exactly who the fuck it is. Like, I knew who it was the entire time. I knew what it was, but I thought that was funny.
That is funny.
So we've just been talking ever since.
Well, that's cool. So y'all just been chilling. Y'all been hanging out and do what to do.
Exactly.
Nice. So okay. So let's get into let's talk about like, I guess maybe where you got your confidence from, like to tell somebody exactly like how you feel.
I think I grew up ugly.
Shut up.
I'm so dead ass. Like, and that's okay to admit, like not everybody grows up to be like a fucking model. You know what I'm saying? But like I was just a little bit uglier than the rest. And I think not having that kind of attention on me gave me the confidence to like not give a fuck, because like what's the worst? Like I've taken rejection a lot, you know, like growing up and like from people or like activities and things like that. So rejection is not like new to me, and like I've always just told myself like, what's the worst they're gonna say? No. Okay, and then you just keep it pushing, you keep it moving.
You think it like better helped prepare you for like these type of situations?
100%. Like the pain and stuff is still there. Like whenever you like someone and it doesn't go the way you want it to go, it's always gonna hurt like to a degree. But I think you learn that it's not the end of the world, and it's like you're gonna get up again, like the phoenix rising from the ashes type shit. Not to be poetic, but like like I got a job, I pay for my own car, my parents love me. The fuck, I have friends who care about me, I have successful ass friends, and it just gives you like perspective to be like, this doesn't have to be the center of my world. I can go on and do bigger and greater things. The world is like your oyster if you really want it to be.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I completely agree. I feel like a lot of people when they've gone through something in their life, whether it be rejection or just like a lot of no's and a lot of like, you know, closed doors in their faces, I feel like it's just preparing them for what they're meant to be.
Exactly. Know? And you know, I like to think of it like, in the long run, is that where I wanted to be really? Like, would I be where I am now had I taken that chance, or had I gotten that opportunity, or had I gotten that yes? Because it's easy to get comfortable, and it's hard to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Even now, like, there's things I don't push to be better at, which I wish I would, but...
What do you think is, like, keeps you from not moving forward with that?
Being comfortable, like, oh, I've made it this far being like this is what I think. But You know what's so funny? I just had a conference for work, right?
Yeah.
And our big bosses, they gave us this book, and it was like the anatomy of something about like atoms and how like an explosion or whatever is caused by atoms and all this and that. And it's like it's the act of doing like that 1% every day. And then like at the end it'll amount to something greater than you expecting, like change overnight.
Right.
And I think that's a really good point to make, because you know, you have to be able to be satisfied with knowing that you did your part and making the change rather than seeing the change overnight.
I like that. I like that. I definitely think like experiences, and I feel like a lot of people don't read enough.
Right?
I feel like, and I'm not gonna sit here and say like, oh, I read a ton of books. I don't. And I do feel like after reading those types of books, it puts you in such a different mindset that sometimes the people that you're around are not even in your same mindset anymore.
No, really, it is really like how they say, like, how does that saying go? It's like, you are the people you surround yourself with.
That's what they say. If you want to be successful, put yourself in a room with successful people.
That's
You
true.
want to be a millionaire, put yourself in a room with millionaires or billionaires. And then they hold all the key and all the value of how you can get there. And it's so true, because it's like, if you want to be in a happy relationship, surround yourself with, I mean, obviously not everybody is happy and not everybody's perfect and not every relationship is perfect. But obviously, when you're surrounding yourself with someone that's been married for X amount of years or together X amount of years or whatever the case, they obviously are doing something
like they have the experience.
They have the experience. And, you know, because if you are surrounding yourself with people that all they do is just, you know, talk bad about themselves or their relationship, or it's just toxic, then you're obviously going to put yourself in a toxic environment as well, because you're creating that mindset with them.
Right.
And
it's almost like you feel left behind and you want to be part of the group, so you like mimic the group, you know?
yeah, it's like definitely mirroring people.
Exactly.
You know, it's like when people say certain words, it's like, and that word clicks with you, and then you start saying it, right? And it's like, I've adapted to it because
that's what I'm surrounded by.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What are your views on like sexual liberation? Like I've been getting a lot of like, guys are so into a woman's body count.
Oh, okay.
They're so into a woman's body count, and like, you know, in this day and age, women are like,
girls are hoes these days, and that's okay.
I mean, I wouldn't even say like hoes. I would just say like, I mean, I feel like there's a hoe who just gives it up because they want to feel valued by somebody. And there's someone who has built a connection with a particular person and they want to share that connection with them. So it's all in how you see it.
Right.
But like, what are your thoughts on like a man being like, what's your body count? Especially like on a date.
I lie. I always lie to it. I used to like not give a fuck and just tell them the truth and be like, it's XYZ, you know?
Yeah.
But and not necessarily, and I stopped doing it not necessarily because I care how they view me, but because, and when I say, I mean, I lie and tell them I have like a bigger body count than I do. Like I'll be like, oh, it's like 100, just to see what they say, like just to see how they react. Because I feel like a real man wouldn't care, because, and I said hoe earlier because no matter what your body count is, men will always call you a hoe. So it's like, if you're gonna call me a hoe, I'm gonna call myself a hoe. Like I don't care, I am a hoe, whatever. But I think sexual liberation, when it comes to women, I like, go for it, girl. Like, get that body count. I mean, what can you say? We don't we want to come, motherfucker. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, if guys have been able to be hoes and fucking sluts for a plethora of fucking centuries, why can't we? Like, just like dudes, we have needs. You know what I'm saying? And I think when women stop making men the center of their world, they will be able to, like, look outside of that. So I feel like so many women get lost in relationships. They become almost like they revolve around that dude in their relationship and their love and all this and that. But like, men don't do that.
Yeah.
Men will always still have a life outside of your relationship and outside of you. So like, you need to be able to do that.
And I think that's why a lot of women like lose themselves, and then they build this resentment of like, I gave you the best years of my life.
Exactly.
And now look,
you just like, we just like give ourselves, like, we just give everything because it's so easy to like, if I love you or if I care about you, it just comes naturally. But like, for men, it's very like tit for tat. And I've noticed that, you know, like in previous situations I've had where if I did something they didn't like, they would give it times 10. And it's almost like, whoa, like, you're trying to punish me right now?
Like they want to, like, if you bring something to their attention and it's valid, they almost like want to go for your jugular because they almost feel hurt by hearing the truth of it.
They're like, oh, you clocked it? Fucking bitch. Like,
you know?
Okay, super motherfucker. The fuck?
And it's like, that, I think that's when it's like, I think when you deal with somebody like that, that should set the tone for how your future is going to go, right? Because if that person can't communicate with you in a healthy manner, then he has some deep-rooted self-esteem or accountability problems where it's like, okay, you bringing that to light does not give you the pass to bring me down because I'm telling you something I want you to work on.
Exactly. Like, I have a friend and she's always like, I feel like dudes almost go for all these like hot, successful women, not because they want to be with them, but because they want to be them. Like, men really want to be bitches these days. Like, okay, shorty, you want to be up at the club dancing on a pole, do it. Like, you ain't gonna be a hater about it. Like,
yeah, and I feel like some men, when they see their women coming up and they're stagnant maybe in their career,
get so insecure.
They get so insecure by it. Like,
and I don't think dudes realize that part of that is misogyny and like, what's the word? Like, how like society has constructed men to be valued, because men say it themselves, like, oh, I want to be the provider. Oh, I want to be like this, that, and the third. And it's like, you can still be the provider and I can still be making 6 fucking figures, and I wouldn't see you as less of a man just because like you're not paying all the bills in the house or whatever. I'm just saying, like, men gotta be able to find their value within themselves outside of what can I tie down a woman with.
Yeah.
If that's all you can offer me, I don't need it. Like, I can pay my own bills. That's okay.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of men don't know how to handle women now. You know what I mean? They said we were so complicated. I think we are so black or white, but they made it into like this gray area of like, well, you're so masculine. Like, how can I be a traditional man? Well, you're not being a traditional man because you want to be,
you want to go 50-50?
You want to be my roommate.
Like that. But you still want me to cook and clean your fucking dirty ass chones.
You know, It's like, I can't be your roommate. If you want me to be a traditional woman, you need to be a traditional man.
Exactly. I mean, if you don't want to be a traditional man, that's fine. But I'm not going to be a traditional woman for you. For
okay.
That. Like,
so don't expect a hot meal every night. Don't expect this house to be clean all the time.
No. If we're going to be both paying bills, like if we're both going to be paying bills, there needs to be equal contribution. Not just like work-wise, but housework-wise as well. And I feel like a lot of dudes don't want to do that. It's like, are you looking at me like your mom? Weirdo. Like,
a lot of men do want they do marry, like they say they marry their
moms.
So
Yeah.
oh, don't mind my two missing nails, okay? Like we're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna get past that. But you know what I want to tell you? So last week, I was having a full-on breakdown.
Okay.
I was crying. I don't know why I was crying. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like I was having a full-on breakdown.
I think that was everybody, because me too. I was like, I need to get my life together.
I was like, how am I gonna pay my bills? Like I don't even know what I'm doing anymore with my life. And like I love my dogs and I love my kids. And then my period came. And then I was like, fucking weak ass bitch.
Fuck you.
But I was a man for a second. I get it. It's hard. They struggle. But
100%. But it's like, one time I read this thing where there are like many real men suffer in silence.
No, that's not a real
like
what?
I don't know who told you that, but you're allowed to cry or whatever.
I think it's a lot of like chismo, like men, like
machismo,
so bad because like they were taught that don't show your feelings. I'll give you something to cry about.
Type shit.
You think that hurts? I'll show you something that hurts. I get it. You know what I mean? That's been instilled, like literally whipped in them.
But then it's like, when women want to let you have that space of vulnerability, they're like, they don't want to take it. And I'm also not going to be begging for you to be telling me like, please, 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 like tell me all your deepest, darkest secrets. Like I'm going to ask you once and I'm going to give you the platform to do it. And then if you don't want to do it, I'm going to respect your wishes, because at the end of the day, like you are also grown enough to work on yourself. And I understand like that pressure of something being pushed onto you, because as women, like society pushes all these things onto us, even the government, you know what I'm saying? But if women are able to break free from that gender role, men can do it as well.
Absolutely.
Since you want to be so strong, all this, that, and the third, do it. Like,
I think it's
push
like,
yourself out of that boundary.
They feel like embarrassed that people are gonna find out that they are asking for help, or that they have feelings, you know what I mean? Or that something hurt them. And it's like, it sounds real dumb when you are walking around here and you're like, nothing hurts me, I'm just fucking rock solid. Like, okay, you know what I mean? I think it's more sexy and attractive when a man can express his feelings in a very constructive way. And not everybody knows how to express themselves. And I was one of them. Like, I didn't know how to like articulate exactly how I was feeling, because it was just like my mind was just going so fast of everything I wanted to say. I just wanted to word vomit.
I got you.
But I just could never put it in a very articulate way that you understood how I felt. So what I started doing was like, I was literally writing. I would just like write everything down in whatever order. I was just like, fucking, dear, John, whatever. And it's just like,
dear Darla.
Exactly. And so I don't know. I feel like that it helped me be able to articulate, like, even just like a few minutes ago, I was just like, how does it sound? You know what I mean? Like, it gives me a way to think about what I'm going to say, but also be confident in what I'm saying.
It just gives you time to like reflect on it before you
don't talk out of emotion.
Exactly.
I think that's one of men's biggest downfalls.
Right, like y'all want to call us emotional as bitches? Like, you couldn't last a day on a fucking period, bro. Like, it literally feels like you're going insane. I know I'm gonna start my period whenever I start crying, because I'm an emotional person. Like, I don't just cry like how I'm not just like like, no. It's only whenever
I know when I'm about to start, when I just start crying about anything,
when I start derailing,
and I'm like, I start feeling sad, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm so sad. Like, it's just like, I saw the fucking
I saw a cat outside and I couldn't rescue
you know, and then I'm like, but I don't think I'm about to start. Like, and
then,
sure
bam,
enough, like,
you start.
yeah, I start. And then it's like, anyways, and then I become in my bit. I go into my bitch face. Like, I literally, when I don't know if this is for every woman because everybody's hormones are different, but like I have my sad face where I'm just sad and I want to like cry and go into my own bubble. I don't want to be around anybody. I start getting fat. I feel fat. I feel like I've just lost it. Like I'm so unattractive.
Yes.
And then once I realize, okay, it was just my period, then I become this fucking bitch. Like raging bitch.
Like at the beginning of my period, I'm like, for 2 days, I'm like, nobody talk to me. Like it's the end of the world. I want to kill myself. And then like last 2 days, I'm like, the world can fucking burn.
Everything irritates me.
Everything
irritates me. I'm just like, why are you breathing right now?
Like, why the fuck are you looking at me like that, bitch? Like that ass.
Like, oh my god.
I was at the club last weekend and I was gonna fight bitches, but like that's how I felt.
Like, you know, sometimes it be like that. That's why I just stay my ass home because like anybody can get it at that point.
Nah, for real.
It's just like, what you mean these ain't 99 cents? It says it on the damn, you know what I mean? Like it's not
like
cool.
Don't piss me off right now. Just fix it.
And then I go into my binge eating phase. And then I'm like, well, you know what? I should treat myself. So I'm going to like just eat whatever I want.
Did you go to the Hong Kong market?
I went to the Asian market. And did you know Louisville has a Zion market? It's like an Asian market.
I didn't know that.
And they have the Korean hot dogs.
Oh, you know we have Korean hot dogs right here in Grand Prairie.
Where?
At the Hong Kong market.
I've never been to the Hong Kong market.
Girl, you just missed their Lunar Year Festival.
You lying? Did they have like a big old thing?
Yeah. I think Sunday was their last day. I went to go try their strawberry Dubai chocolate thingy.
Oh, I did see that. I did see that video. It wasn't good.
And no, it just literally tasted like fucking strawberry chocolates. But like, I mean, strawberry chocolates are good. I just don't think it was worth $15.
What's the whole hype with the Dubai chocolate? What is the whole hype about it? Is it like pistachio or something?
Yeah, it's like pistachio like cream, and then like they toast. I don't know what the little toasty thingy is. I want to say it's maybe like, I actually have no idea, but it's like toasted something with the Dubai, with like the pistachio cream, and then like pistachio nuts, and then like inside a chocolate bar. And like it's good, but I'm not into sweets like that. So
I'm not into, like, I have to really like be craving it.
Yeah, I'm a dark chocolate bitch, so like milk chocolate's already like a stretch for me. So yeah, but you missed it. It was so fun. They had food everywhere.
I'm so sad.
I'll let you know next year.
Yeah, I'm so sad because I dragged my mom to the Asian market, and we actually got like some dumplings and some broth and stuff like that. And I went also because I was gonna get some Korean skincare. And they have like this like store, but I don't think I saw the store or I don't know. But so we just kind of like browsed, and I was like, oh, okay, but I did not know there was one right here.
Yeah, it's like, I couldn't tell you street names, but
I'll just have to Google it.
Yeah,
but it's right here. Oh my gosh,
you need to go. They have Korean hot dogs. They have Korean fried chicken. They have I don't recommend the ramen place there. It's not the greatest.
The ramen's not good.
But I like the Thai place in there too. And then inside like the big store, because it's like old store, new store. Inside the older store, there's like an Asian market, and then they have like a mini food court. And I like the bon bouet from in there. It's so good.
Well, you know, we still need to go to that one ramen place. It was like it's specifically ramen, like
the one with like the little cool seating.
Yes, we definitely need to do that.
We should go.
We definitely should go do that because I love ramen. I've been making ramen a lot.
Have you? I want to try making like dumpling soup so bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I have the broth and the dumplings.
We should try and make that.
I actually want to make dumplings like
from scratch. Let's do it.
We should do it on the next podcast.
Yes.
We should do.
Because
Us struggling trying to make fucking dumplings.
girl, I know how to make crab rangoons. I feel like it shouldn't be that much harder.
It's the same thing, kind of.
I mean, I feel like the hardest part is the wrapping, because the filling is not that hard to make, but like the actual. I mean, are we gonna make the wraps from scratch, or we just gonna buy them?
We have to buy it, right? Like
we could, yeah, because you can make the dough to make the wrapping paper, but like we can buy the dumpling paper.
I feel like the hardest part is gonna be like
the closing them up and stuff.
Listen, babe, we don't play games with boys, but there is one game that totally changed my life. It's the Total Life game system. I set up my goals, and as I complete tasks, I earn points and get rewards, and I level up. Yeah, I hit a new level in the game, but in life, I'm actually winning. I'm finally getting done all of the things I said I would. My bank account is growing, my booty is growing, and I'm just playing a game. Click the link in the description to start playing today. You deserve it.
Did you ever get on Red Note?
No.
Bitch, I am part Mandarin, okay? Like, don't
Tell
fucking
me something.
Okay. Wo ani. No. Wo ani. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I love you.
Oh. I know how to say ni hao ma.
Ni hao ma.
Ni hao ma.
And then I
Xie
did.
xie.
Xie xie. And I learned quite a few words. And then so I pinned some videos of people making like these extravagant dumplings.
What?
And like how they like make they do
the pleats?
Yes, but they do like special characters. So not characters, like somebody did like a basket out of one. It was
what?
Yes, I have to show you. That's why I'm like, we should try to do that.
Okay, let's do it.
Like there was one where they made it out of they looked like a bok choy, a mini bok choy.
Oh, what? Oh my god, girl! In downtown Dallas, there's this place called like Gas Monkey or something like that. They have the best fucking bok choy in there.
Really?
Fucking so good, bro. So
Gas
good.
Monkey?
Yeah, it's called like Greasy Monkey or Gas Monkey something for sure.
Isn't that like a bar?
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a restaurant and they sell drinks, but like
yeah, it's like a bar. Mm-hmm. They have performers and stuff there.
Yes, okay, I think so.
Yeah.
I've never actually been there to like sit and eat. I always just like order to go, but it's so good. Mm-hmm. I always think about the bok choy from there.
I've never been there.
We should go.
So let's shoot out some questions, right? Let's just shoot out some random questions.
Go ahead.
What's and I've asked this before, but what's the pettiest thing you've done to, I guess, an ex or someone you're dating?
I've like made plans and then like blocked them, but like let's meet up, and then you'll never hear from. And then I'll just be like, I'll do that like 3 times. I'll like go fall through. I'll be like, yeah, I'm sorry, something came up.
Is
it your time
because you're just not interested?
Yeah. Be like, you didn't learn your lesson the first time.
He was into you, Emily. he was like giving you chance after chance.
You should never trust me.
Yeah.
Don't trust a Cancer. I'm just kidding.
I was married to a Cancer.
Ooh, there you go.
Explains a lot. Explains a lot. Right. I feel like they can gaslight you.
100%. 100%. I feel like we're very good at making ourselves the victim.
But I feel like men Cancers are different than women Cancers. Just like how men Virgos are different than women Virgos. Yeah. But they do say Cancer and Virgos are very compatible.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. We're actually like really compatible.
What's an Aquarius?
An Aquarius? I don't think I've ever dated an Aquarius or talked to an Aquarius.
What do you know about Aquariuses?
Nothing. But I don't think I've ever.
No.
Let's see. Let me look it up.
What's the pettiest thing you've done?
The pettiest thing I've ever done? God.
She said, out of all of them.
Out of all of the men's. No, I think the pettiest thing I've ever done was cook purposely to make the food suck.
Oh, okay.
Like, here's your dinner. Enjoy.
Spit in it. Two
Like,
on that bitch.
you know, that was probably the pettiest thing I've ever done. Okay. What was it? Aquarius and Cancer compatibility. Let's see. Let's see what we're looking at. Okay. Have you looked this up?
I think it says we are compatible, right?
It says it says while Aquarius and Cancer are considered to be one of the less conventional zodiac pairings, they can still have a strong relationship if they understand and embrace their differences. While Aquarius's innovative spirit complementing Cancer's nurturing nature, allowing them to learn and grow from each other. However, open communication and respecting each other's needs for freedom and security are crucial for a successful partnership.
He's a very he likes to be kept busy. Like, he goes to work, he goes to practice, and he does that every day. He goes to practice and then he goes to the gym, and I'm like, okay, cool, do your thing. And I think he likes that I respect
His space
and him doing his thing, because he's very much what's it called? He has a schedule.
He likes his routine.
And I like that he doesn't shame me for being fucking lazy and stuff.
Yeah, and it says together they can create a dynamic synergy where each partner's unique qualities enhance and enrich the other. So basically, it's saying it's very odd that you're an odd pair, but y'all can make it work 100%. If y'all have communication, and respect.
Period. Well, I'm an open book, so.
Well, I want to be in the wedding.
Well, I don't know about that, but
I love weddings.
I've never been to a wedding.
What? You've never been to a wedding?
I mean, girl, I don't have friends that be getting married like that.
Well, I'm pretty sure soon your friends will start getting married or whatever. And usually, you're still, in your early 20s?
I think I have, one friend. She's been with her partner for, since high school.
Really?
Yeah. And, she's about to graduate with her degree in teaching, and her girlfriend already graduated with her degree. She's, a professor somewhere. And, they're so cool to see, because all my other friends are single. They're in their whole phase or whatever, doing their thing. And
I feel like every woman needs to do that.
100%.
You have to get it out of your system.
Exactly. No, because how will you know what you like?
Period.
How will you know what you like?
How would you know what you like if you don't test and taste
all the lollipops in the rainbow?
Okay. You don't know what you don't know.
Exactly. I think you need to go out and experience life and experience dick or pussy, whatever you like preference is. But you'll just hear all these cases where they'll be with one person for forever, and then 5 years down the line, him or her, they'll be like, oh, I have this itch I never scratched. I just never.
That's why they always feel like the grass is greener on the other side.
That motherfucking part.
Because they didn't take that time to experience, because they were so scared of people being like, oh, you're a hoe. And it's no, go gawk on that thing.
Exactly.
And see what you like.
Girl, and it takes two to tango. If I'm a hoe, you're also a slut. The fuck? You're easy. Okay.
So I have heard, and I have a friend who says it's not the same for a guy's body count. It's actually, they're considered the man to have a high body count. And I'm but for a woman, you're basically damaged
Which
goods.
I think is so funny.
And I'm what?
Because right, okay, so men are I want this innocent girl who's never had sex before, who's never touched a man, but that will fucking slob on my knob. You know what I'm saying? But it's you want this church girl to be a slut for you. How do you think she's gonna get there? And
I was literally just talking about this. I said, what you are looking for is a porn fantasy that does not exist.
That like
you want a lady that is, walks on this green earth. Soon as that light comes off, it's like she knows exactly what to do.
But like,
and
how she gonna know how to do that without the experience?
How?
And you would think that if a man has a high body count, they know how to fuck. No, they don't. All they know is how to fucking stick. Because men will fuck a McChicken, okay? Men will fuck a McChicken and think they just fucking gave God the greatest gift to fucking earth.
No, they
don't. But it's like, you putting your dick in something is not the equivalent of like a girl having to ride a dick. You know what I'm saying?
It does not mean that you're doing everything that I need you to do.
Man, whenever y'all are fucking, just know that you're twerking, okay?
Okay.
So,
I mean, that is true. But I definitely think that, like...
I think if men want to argue that, it's like, okay, then your dick, like, if your dick is like a pencil sharpener and you're always sticking it somewhere, it's gonna, like, the value goes down. Just like a pencil. I'm like, hello. Men are easy. Men don't understand that they're being used and abused. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you're hitting? No, I'm hitting. Because I didn't come. 80% of the time, whenever bitches fuck, they don't come. Like,
okay, so I was listening to, because I listened to Call Her Daddy, and she had Amy Schumer on, right? And they were talking about, I can't remember exactly what the question was, but she said, okay, I'm glad you brought this up. And she's like, I've always been really like nervous to talk about this, but she says that she has never had an orgasm through penetration. She's like, I've only ever had an orgasm through oral. And she's like, a lot of women, that's the thing. Like,
the oral.
Yeah.
Like head.
Not everybody can orgasm through penetration. And that is so true.
Yeah, I have a friend who does come from penetration. God fucking bless her, because she doesn't understand how lucky she is.
Bless her.
And like, but yeah, like, girls don't come from you fucking sticking it in, bro. Like, it's the foreplay or the head.
Yes,
like that's what gets us off.
That's why they say take care of the woman first, because one, it's probably going to take them just a little bit longer, because it doesn't take y'all that long. And then it's
really
like,
doesn't. Like, you got to think of your grandma to last. That's kind of gross and sad, but
a girl. And not only that, but like, you know what pisses me off, or what's irritating, is that, say that the person, like the man, comes first, and then it's like, okay, yeah, and it's like,
what about me? What about me?
Get out of here.
Like, no, you see how these legs are still spread open? And we start like chomping downtown, baby. Like,
yeah. And no, like, what is happening right now? And then you wonder why.
I will say though that I feel like we're not in an epidemic. I don't mean this in a bad way, but like, I feel like we're in an epidemic where dudes do like to be munches. I mean, 9 times out of 10 for me, like, dudes that I have messed around with, they love to go to town. You know what I'm saying? And I love that.
We love a good munch.
We love a good munch. Like, okay, fatty.
We love a good munch. I feel like when you take care of the woman first, you're setting the tone, baby. Like, okay, you took care of me, I'm gonna take care of you.
I'm gonna take care of you.
I'm gonna take care of you.
Well,
just
yes.
you know? But then it's like, when it's disappointing and just lays flat,
like, it doesn't give you the urge to want to also please. You know what I'm saying? Which is not hard to, because you literally could just sit there and they would fucking come. But like,
yeah,
and I feel like a lot of dudes aren't into foreplay. Like, they think foreplay is like squeezing your fucking nipples and biting you. Like, my nipples are sensitive. It doesn't go like that.
Like, it's cool, but there's got to be some other stuff going on. Like,
and like, foreplay doesn't mean just like physically. It can also be like how they speak to you. Like, talk me through it. You know what I'm saying?
Pull out that IUD, baby. We about to make twins. We about to make twins tonight.
Oh,
We gonna
fuck them
call
kids.
we are about to call them Peter and Jesus. TikTok is not the same,
Have you blocked like Facebook and all that?
but it's not the same.
No.
How the fuck are you gonna give it back to us in less than 24 hours? And Facebook has a fucking an account. Instagram has an account. Meta has an account.
That's because Mr. Beats bought it or whatever.
Mr. Beats bought it.
You know, that YouTuber,
Yeah.
Mr. Beats, he bought TikTok.
I didn't know he bought it. I thought he was just they were talking about it.
No, he bought it.
I didn't know that.
I also heard that Elon Musk is not allowed in the White House anymore. So shout out to that.
Really?
Yeah, he has to answer to some and he's like under her now.
Interesting. I'm so out of the loop. I didn't know any of it. There's just so much going on.
Everything happens so fast.
There's
Did you hear about how they pardoned all those people from like whenever they fucking stormed into the White
January
House?
6th, insurrection. Yeah,
That shit is insurrection is so funny.
There's just so much happening. Like it's like I can't keep up with that, and I can't keep up with Ashley Trevino.
Oh my god, let's talk about Ashley Trevino.
Oh my
How
God.
her nudes got leaked, you guys. That shit was like
What?
not that she wouldn't. No, you didn't see that.
I did not.
Bitch, hold on, let me show you right the fuck now, because I told my friend about it, and then she wouldn't stop sending it. She wouldn't stop sending it in the fucking group chat, because I saw somebody talk about it.
I'm fucking terrified.
Her nudes got leaked. I wish I never saw that, but you know, here we are. I had to share it with you.
Oh my God, this is just I've been out of the loop because I've been on Red Note, and it's so peaceful over there.
Is it?
Like I'm telling you, I think my mental health has been so much better
Period.
because of it. I mean, literally, I've just been like learning how to make authentic Chinese recipes.
Oh.
And like learning Mandarin.
Okay.
And then like they share their lives. The way they do the makeup is just so good.
Really?
Like I legit want to just do Douyin makeup now.
Do it.
And I just love it.
Period. I need. Oh, you know what? I have to get on it then.
You have to get on it.
I'm gonna
Memes.
Men. You ever used to watch that 2.5 Men show? I
Yeah.
love men.
Yeah, with Charlie Sheen. That was a good show.
He. Oh my god. Whenever I found out he had like hella STDs and an alcohol problem, I was like, I thought that was just a show, not real life.
No. Dallas has a high rate of STDs.
What? For real? Oh my god. Wait. Now that we're on that. Okay, so you know whenever Charlie Sheen got off the show, they put that other dude, Ashton Kutcher?
Oh, it just was not the same.
For one. And then for two, whenever he came out trying to help like all the like trafficked people, like, and then you come like all the whole Diddy thing come out, and like Diddy and Ashton Kutcher are like besties. Hello. Where do you think he was finding all those people at?
Okay. So what do you think there's like a ton of celebrities that are involved in that?
100%. Because like the A-lister groups is so small, and if you look at it, like all the people that were partying with Diddy, it's not a big deal. It's the people that were soliciting, like the Sony producers who were letting them use their fucking studios for all that shit. Or like how Lady Gaga talked about how like that song Telephone, that was like the worst time of her life because like Diddy, she was under Diddy at the time, and
Was
like,
she really?
yeah, I think Diddy signed her or something like that, and it was like, I might be completely wrong, but she was like, I was getting harassed. She was like, she's like, I finished the song and I wanted to end the contract or whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, they say the show business or, is a different ball game.
For sure.
That's especially for
hard.
women, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what movie I saw? Have you seen Blink Twice?
No, my friend was talking about that. What is it about?
Okay. It's so good. It's so good.
What's it on?
So you have to order it. I don't think it's came out like on like Max or anything yet. So you can rent it on demand or whatever. So it was directed by Zoe Kravitz.
Okay. Oh, the one with Channing Tatum, and that she based it on the parties her dad would go to with Diddy. It would host with Diddy. That shit is insane. I need to watch it.
That was like, there is a trigger warning before the movie starts.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's so funny that she directed that movie and they were dating and they broke up like shortly after that.
Yeah. Apparently, if you think about it, when it came out, it didn't get a whole lot of press.
You're right, it didn't.
And then it was in the theaters, and then it just went straight to demand.
That's crazy.
But it was actually a really good movie.
I need to watch it. And I seen the shortcuts, but I was like,
no, it was actually a really good movie.
Fuck, I have to watch it now.
Well,
yeah.
That's our hot take on today's entertainment.
Girl, the tea. The tea.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Of course.
This was a fun little girl chat. We kind of hit a lot of bit of everything.
That's how conversations as girls go.
Yeah, it really does. We jump from one topic to another, and it just casually flows into whatever it is. But thank you for coming on.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for making these drinks.
Of course.
Yes.
Y'all should make them and then comment down below if you fuck with the pickle michelada or not.
So good. So good. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us. And until my next episode, I'll see you then.
Skadoosh.
Bye.